Go. .45. Let's go. 10 minutes. .4 seconds. Oh, I did it. Oh, excited. Steady. Come on, David. Alright, countdown. 2-minute rest. Lap 1. Average for 35, 40.
Too fast or too soon? Which one?
I think just fine. Because the 440 is just like good strides, good cadence.
It's like taking coffee in the morning. Just started.
Sudah? Okay. Try to go a bit faster.
7, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 minutes of suffering begins now. 4, 35.
Last round. No, 45 over. I ain't gonna make it. Let's cruise this. Cool down, jom. Cool down.
Tadi macam sekejap je baru start tadi tu.
Oh boy.
Jadi sudah jadi interval. Orang bawa pergi laju. Laju tu tempo ni Nazmi.
Aku pun kat belakang. Siut.
Aku cuba nak mati je dulu.
Aku pun kat belakang. Kata 4.5 ni 4.20.
Syap. Sana syap.
Mana ada? 4.30.
Syap 4.45, 4.20, 4.5. Dia kau boleh 4 belakang Syap.
So ada. Habis-habis toilet kak. Siapa lompat weh? So we just got done. Damn. That was okay. One thing for sure is that like when you run, right? Try to run. Well, the thing is that like some people say don't run with an empty stomach, but also at the same time don't run with a full stomach. I have an empty stomach, and also not a full stomach. But I only had like a little bit of food, so it wasn't even like full. But one thing for sure of me is I have a really weak stomach, so like for some reason sometimes like I know for a fact like on the threshold run or even event day I feel like I wanna like poop, that's for sure. And yeah, I feel like I would sort of like wanna poop or let's just say I feel like I wanna go to the toilet. And in a race, yes, I can afford not to go to a toilet so far, but for some reason tonight I just feel like, wow, if I didn't go to the toilet something might come up. And yep, so we went to the 3 minutes left into the thing, and I feel like I really need it. So I went to the toilet, cut down a little bit, but I managed to like finish the whole thing, sort of, and then at the end of the day, hit another 10k today. But of course, stupid as me didn't record it properly, so the Garmin couldn't really record 10k. Here's what it is. So headed back to SA, because SA closes at 1, and then we'll head back to Rawang, and then tomorrow is a training day and maybe a tennis day. We'll see how it goes. So yeah. Hey, are you doing nationals? No? Why not? Really? Sorry. Next time. Sorry. Okay, so like generally, like there's this question that I usually get for my Q&A, or even like not just Q&A, but just in general from my clients and stuff like that, right? So how do I manage like my running and also like my training and also my tennis and some other stuff, right? And okay, so as you guys all know, like I train powerlifting like 4 times a week. I also train client, I don't know, as many times a week, and I run 3 to 4, no, probably like 2 to 3 is more consistent. So 2 to 3 times a week, and then I play tennis maybe like twice a week if I can, and then maybe on some weeks I'll be playing paddle as well. So like some people want to know, how do I juggle like all of this, including my very, very bad habit, or like my very, very bad pattern of sleeping, right? Which I completely admit that the sleeping part is like, I don't know. It's just sometimes I wanted to sleep, but I couldn't sleep, right? So now judging from that, is like how the hell do I manage like all of this, right? Okay, so my thought process is quite simple, and this is how I usually tell my clients like what they need to do. Is that like, number one, so my top priority would be my training itself. So training my clients and stuff is a priority, correct, because it's the one that's feeding me, but it's not my priority in life, because my priority in life right now is to make sure that like, my performance is at the best, right? So now we got that out of the way. Now the way that I usually tell is find your priority and create that priority list. So like for example, like for my case, so I'll start around with like my top end priority is my own training. Okay, now my second end priority is my client's training, which is like all the training sessions and all that. Now my third priority would be my running training, right? And this consists of like all the recovery and stuff, recovery leading towards like the powerlifting, recovery towards training my other clients and stuff like that. And then after running, then it will be like tennis, and then paddle will be at the very bottom. Okay, so now the way that it works is when I look at my training, right, on my powerlifting training, I usually train Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So which means that I have a gap day, which is Wednesday, and also like Friday and Saturday. So now the way that it works is usually, if I want to run, what normally I would do is Tuesday night is when I will sort of like run with the club, the KJRC, and that's when the Speedwork is gonna be. And Speedwork is like one of the hardest work to be done, or like I want you. Fit is because Wednesday I have a full day off, so in a way that I can just run that Tuesday night and I'll be sort of like good to go, and then have a full rest day on the Wednesday. Even if I want to have like a short run on that Wednesday, is I could, but I need to make sure that like it doesn't exceed like zone 3. Unfortunately, like doing a zone 2 run is just like very boring for me. It doesn't really work. And if I want to play tennis, then that's when like usually it will be on a Wednesday night as well, when it's a full rest day and tennis is not like that high impacting of my body, right? And it goes down to like the second priority of like, what if my client wants to train on a Tuesday night or like on a Wednesday night? So usually, typically, like I'll try to discuss with them if we can make it any better. But if let's say they cannot, then I'll have to sacrifice the other ones so that I can train the client. But usually Tuesday night for the Speedwork session, because it's a very crucial session for my speed and also like for my overall like pace and stuff like that. So I try my best to go to that Speedwork session and just maintain with it. Now, speaking about that, like, so yeah, I'll be playing tennis on that Wednesday, and then I'll be doing. Usually my hardest days would be like Thursday and Friday, which is like day 3 and day 4. So that day 3 and day 4, usually morning I don't have clients, so I get to wake up slightly later and get ready, and then like go ahead and do my like hardest squat day of the week, and then like just like get ready with it. And then Friday night is when usually I'll try to do like another base run, where it'll be around like 8 kilometer-ish minimum. And again, Saturday is just mainly training clients, and sometimes like I don't even have clients, and I'll just like be here, and I wouldn't need to train, and I don't need that recovery, because like that Saturday I wouldn't need my physical as much. So that's why Saturday night I can sort of run. Now, Friday night I can sort of run. Now, talking about Saturday itself, so like sometimes it depends. If let's say I'm playing tennis on a Saturday night, then usually I will not be playing paddle on a Saturday night. But if let's say I'm playing paddle on Saturday night, then most likely I will be playing another session of tennis on the Sunday night instead. Now, talking about like long short distance run, which is like LSD, sometimes the club will do them on a Saturday morning. So if they do that, then by all means I'll try my best to go. So yeah, I did say like Friday night I try to run, and Saturday morning also I try to run. So the recovery there is quite like iffy, it's quite 50-50. But again, if let's say I know I don't have any other like training on Saturday itself, then being a little bit like tired throughout the Saturday is completely fine.